This freaking guy. He's like,
he's gonna say the pizza.
He's gonna say the pizza. It is so dumb. Holy goodness! Do you hear that? You're like, lucky I got my $400 surge protector to protect us.
Did you watch the Xbox reveal?
The reveal? No, for what? The console?
The Xbox.
No, but revealing what though?
Yeah, the Xbox and the some of the games lined up and
What do you mean
more news?
The reveal? They've already revealed the box. They've already revealed a bunch of the games too.
They did another reveal.
Of what though? They've already revealed everything.
They had nothing to reveal.
I wouldn't call it a reveal then at that point.
We've run out of ideas.
Who's that? Us? You and me?
No, creators.
Yeah, everything's a reboot, man. Everything's a reboot, a remaster, a remake.
They're rebooting. Well, they're not really rebooting, but there's like some kind of sequel or whatever to Halo. You know, it's funny that everybody's talking about the freaking the 4K whatever, 4K 120. This one they didn't say resolution. They said 60
refresh
frames.
Rate? You talking about refresh rate? 120 refresh rate?
It says 60 frames
and 120 FPS too on a lot of games.
A lot is an overstatement.
I'll believe it when I see it.
They got a few that's like side scrollers, like old Nintendo games type of thing. That's at 120.
Oh, good job, good job. I can't. That's what I'm looking for. Next gen 2D side scrollers. Let me tell you how exciting that is. My goodness.
But that stuff doesn't matter. There's nothing that look like they told a story. I ain't worried about any of that stuff, man. It's not. It wasn't exciting.
Yeah, no. This console generation, this next gen release, it's probably the least excited I've been for any of the systems that I can recall.
And I still play a lot, so it's not that I've necessarily.
Yeah, no, same. I'm a huge gamer, man. I'm a huge gamer. So I haven't seen anything that's been like, yo, this is the future. Like,
you can't blame the times for that because these games take years to develop.
Yeah.
Hardware takes
years to
before all
develop.
of this. You guys ran out of ideas like 5-6 years ago. Then this was obvious. If at this point you got nothing to show.
Yeah.
So that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Movies are feeling the same way too. I don't know. I was thinking about that the other day. Like, what movies would be coming out, and where would you see them anyway? It's very weird right now. It's still like in that up in the air type of thing. So I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna be doing for entertainment.
Man, it kind of just. I was looking at the internet today, as I do most days, and Bill and Ted, the third Bill and Ted movie, is coming out, but it's being released digitally, and it's just weird to see movies being released digitally and not, in theaters Friday, that whole thing.
Well, it's time to own platforms and go direct to consumer. Outside of the big theater screen experience, I don't know. I'm a fan of if you put 100% of the work and you should keep 100% of the money. But I get the whole point of distributors and all that stuff, and you need other platforms and whatnot. But I always like seeing the little man win. If you can make your own platform and get people to go to your platform, there's victory in that.
Mm-hmm. No, there is. I think we're getting there. It's slow but sure. I think it's getting there, man. I mean, you see it.
Yeah, no, there should be there should be some type of a direct to consumer relationship with almost everyone. I don't see the model for like the arts. I don't see it anymore for the need of a distributor in the middle. Like as far as like a label or some kind of big corporation that's gonna like feed you financially with whatever outside of marketing. And even still, a lot of that stuff you can grow yourself.
What's really cool is I use the Reddit app a lot, and I follow a lot of different subreddits, all of my interests. And one of them clearly is filmmaking and videography and just the visual medium. And it's cool because I'm seeing it a lot more these days as these smaller directors, creators, filmmakers are getting deals with Netflix. They're getting deals with Hulu. Somebody would be like, oh my gosh, guys, my first feature is being picked up by Hulu. And it's just really neat to kind of see that now. You know what I mean? You could be on that freaking front page of Netflix.
Yeah, I wonder what those contracts look like.
I'd be very interested to see what that contract looks like. How much are they taking? How long does it run? Who gets to be up on that front page? Is it the trending section actually trending? You know what I mean?
I pause because it just makes me circle back to the whole thing about how much is a stream worth. Until we figure that out, I think we're always going to have a problem. Like, what is the value of a stream?
What does a bean mean?
Yeah, what is it? Because somebody explain it to you.
Somebody explain it to Matt again.
Your time is as valuable as mine, not according to
well, yeah, what does a stream equate to?
What is a stream worth? I feel like that's something that needs to be quantified and needs to be made like a specific value. and it should be across the board. Why does one stream over here cost more than the other? Like, I don't.
Well, we don't know.
No one knows, and that's the problem. The people that do know are keeping that very, very quiet. Like, we know what the value of $1 is, right?
Right.
And we know we should get paid X amount because we know the value of that dollar. When you put out a stream and somebody streamed my stuff 400,000 times, I have no idea how to calculate that check.
Yeah, and you know, it's funny. We talk about this a lot, about YouTube, and like, there's a lot of mystery behind a lot of these platforms. Everybody loves to throw around these, you know, these buzzwords, algorithm, and, you know, monetization, and, you know, paid social and ads and all these things. Like, but I feel like nobody, like the common person, the user on YouTube, we have no idea how, and, you know, how much you can make on YouTube and what that costs and what you have to do and how many views you got to hit, uploads per week. It's crazy.
I can't tell you how many times I've seen like memes and like repeat screenshots of this is how much you get paid per stream on each platform. It's all lies. Nobody knows.
Yeah, nobody knows, man. Nobody knows.
Anybody that tells you, oh, so and so,
it's intentional.
This artist told me that he got paid this. It's all bogus, man.
Yeah.
I think unless you're on a high level, that's where a record label would make sense. And we don't even know this, but I think we could safely assume that, like, if you're part of a big like Universal Records or Sony or something like that, I'm sure they could sit at the table with Apple and say, I want $1 per stream or whatever it is, right? I'm sure they could have that conversation.
Yeah.
Everybody else is not.
Yeah, and I feel like it's really coming down to, I would bet that you say, look at some of the popular YouTubers that we follow, some of these filmmaking guys, some of the gamer people. You know, you got Ninja, you got Peter McKinnon, you know, you've got all these guys and gals. I bet you it's on an individual basis. I guarantee it can't be like flat rates. Like, it just can't be. It doesn't seem that way to me. I feel like there's backdoor contracts being made that are hush-hush, not hush-hush that it doesn't happen, but like, this is between you and Ninja, the guy on YouTube, and you're going to make this for X amount of years. It's like sports contracts. That's what it seems like to me. It's like a sports contract.
I'll put it this way. There should be a minimum wage for streams. There should be, and I almost
some
think
kind
like
of attainable goal.
That should be almost at like a federal, like that's where the government should step in. I'm a fan of the government saying out of 99% of our lives, when something like this gets this big and is out of control, the government can add some regulation and add some kind of restrictions and FCC, whatever the heck you got to do.
Because who would have known back? I mean, when did YouTube launch? The early 2000s?
Oh, I don't know.
It's got to be the early 2000s. That's what I would guess. But who would have thought it would become what it is today?
Yeah, Google in general.
I mean, Google. It's just nuts. But just specifically like YouTube, like, everybody's a content creator now, which is great, but it's also like, there has
to be a minimum value to a stream.
Yeah,
because I get it, right? Like, you have a Drake and these big artists in music and maybe, you know, big just personalities in general.
Will Smith's on YouTube. He's got a killer YouTube channel,
right? Maybe, you know, I could understand how Will Smith, the value of his stream would be more because he's garnering more attention. He's garnering more.
His reach is bigger
ads. Budweiser's gonna want to do an ad with him. Pepsi or whatever. Those people are not going to have interest in doing a commercial for us.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So we're going to get the lower level, you know, YouTube ads or whatever, and I get it, right? But there should still be like a minimum wage to a stream. Like, a stream at a minimum should be, you know, 0.001 cent a stream. And if you don't have any sponsorships or whatever, you can calculate that, and at $1 million, you'll make $1,000. Like, yeah, but you should be able to know that.
So let's say, well, how are we getting paid? Who's paying us?
Oh, whatever platform you're on.
Yeah, so YouTube would pay us.
Because those platforms don't exist
even if
without
we couldn't.
the creators.
So you're saying even without running ads, we should be able to get 0.0001% of it every time somebody views our video?
I think you should, and I think the way it is now, it's like,
they got to get their money somehow.
Once you select you're being monetized, they start throwing
how
ads
do you get monetized though in 2020?
There's a threshold of like how many viewers you're supposed to have X amount of subscribers. They have it on that is on their site. It's clear. It's like X amount of subscribers and then X amount of minutes watched within a year. And then once you hit that, you become a YouTube partner, I think they call it.
And you can just start running ads on all of your
content.
Then
you can select how many ads run on your video, when they run.
Yeah, when they run. Yeah.
But still, there should be a general value of it, dude. I don't like that, you know, you get paid. It's that whole fox guarding the hen house thing or whatever they call it, like that old saying, where it's like the guys paying you are telling you, trust me, this is how much you earned. I'm not going to show you how we calculated it, but trust me, this is how much you should have gotten.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on that.
Like, there's no auditing, there's no... And I guess the long story short to that is, like, if you don't like it, then get off their platform.
Right.
But when you're that big, dude... it's gotten out of control. It's like, if you're not on that platform, you don't exist. Like, how do you have a successful business without that platform? That's gotten too big.
Well, and here's the thing. I will say, I'm not defending YouTube in any way, because I agree with you on all of everything you just said was correct. They're giving you value in terms of they're giving people a place to put their stuff for free.
Yeah.
You can put your stuff, as much stuff as you want, for free on their platform. Well, you're not charging for server space. They're not charging for any of that.
It's not free though, because there's a saying too. It's like, when you don't own the platform owns you.
Okay, we're talking about money though, Tony. I'm not talking about this.
Well, we are, because in 2020, the information they get out of us is worth just as much as money. They leverage that and they sell our information. That's why they're not doing it out of the kindness of their hearts. They built a platform for us to voluntarily. There's a commercial running in the middle of our background. Skip that ad, please.
This is how they make the money. So, maybe we should just go get B-roll of the Aurora Borealis.
Or maybe we should get
weekend.
an ArtGrid subscription. This episode not sponsored by ArtGrid.
ArtGrid,
like Squarespace and all that stuff.
That's funny.
No. But
so you're saying it's not free because we're giving them information?
We are paying them. We're paying them every day. We're voluntarily. Facebook is not free. There's no favors being done there. There's no favors being done on YouTube or Google or any of that stuff. You are the product. So they created this platform, and Google specifically, YouTube specifically has figured out, wait a minute, we can sell their information. How do we get the information? Give them a platform where these people are willingly just giving it away, giving us content. That's where
information.
They get it.
So you're talking about information as content. You're talking about content or content, like personal information.
Everything, every single thing you put on there, every bit of information, whether it's your name, your address, your birthday, all of that stuff is used for marketing purposes, to generate your cookies, to send you targeted ads. All that stuff has value, and Google mines that information and says, "Give me all of that. I'm going to sell it to other people and send it here, send it there, so they can target their ads." And that's worth a lot. That's what they built their entire platform based on, is you giving them information for them to resell it. That's why a lot of people tell you, you'll see different companies require you to have a paid email address, because Google shifts through your emails and they send you promoted ads based on your emails.
That's interesting.
Even though your email's private. You know, I'm not sure, I don't know if you noticed how much a lot of people don't pay attention to their emails, but you've got 3 tabs, and some of those tabs just auto-generated ads at you, stuff that you've never gone to. But if you got emails that talk about photography and your little sponsored ads, you're going to see stuff from other companies that you may have never gone to. You never shopped at Adorama, but here's another little thing they're coming at you.
And I will continue to not look at that stuff.
I look at it because here's a tip that you should look at your email. From a network security standpoint, they mess up your head. The hackers and people that are just looking at phishing you, like scamming you and stuff like that, they love seeing people with emails like 3,000 unread or stuff like that, because they know you don't check your stuff. They can go in there, change your passwords, and you're never going to check. You're not paying attention. It just screams, this is a person that doesn't pay attention to their emails. They're used to just ignoring everything, and you can get by with security alerts and stuff like that. You don't see them. You're not the type of person that checks your stuff. So you should keep your email as clean as possible. Delete stuff, mark stuff as spam, and don't make it easy for people.
Select all, mark as read.
I mean, that's better than leaving them there unread. I know somebody that has 3,000 sitting in the inbox just unread. So I'll get to it one day. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, identity's gonna get stolen and you'll never know because you never read the alert or even saw it in that pile of 3,000 unread emails that says, "Hey, is this you?" And you didn't respond.
Maybe.
That's the way it is.
Maybe.
That's
just the way it is. Man, I was on Instagram today, and so Instagram has Instagram Live, I'm sorry, not Instagram. I'm talking Reddit again. So Reddit, as you're scrolling through Reddit, they'll have people that are live on Reddit. But how cool! It's an interesting concept. You only get X amount of minutes for airtime. Have you seen this? You get airtime. So if you, let's say, I'm streaming camera tricks or something like that, or I'm streaming, I saw a drummer today. And so I stopped because I was like, oh, this guy's drumming. Let's hear him. I'm a drummer. Let's hear how this kid plays. Very knowledgeable, really good drummer. He was sitting there, breaking down his technique and all this. And I was like, oh, this is neat. And I saw at the top right, there was a ticker and it was like airtime remaining. And it was like 6 minutes and it was counting down. So as a user on Reddit, if you're enjoying it and you're commenting and liking it, you can give them more airtime if they're doing something that you like, which is funny, which is kind of neat. So I thought it was a cool little concept. And this guy, but there's a limit. Like you can't just keep getting airtime, but like people can extend it by like 30 seconds or something like that. And I thought that was really cool. So I was like, man, this is great. So I literally sat there for like 10 minutes and watched this guy drum, and he was like, dishing on all his favorite musicians from the 60s and 70s and stuff. And I was like, man, this is really cool. So I thought that was kind of a neat concept.
I've never seen that.
No, it's cool. So I'm looking for more of that. I want to see who's going to innovate next. Who's innovating. I'm trying to think of anything lately where it's like, wow, do you see see this tech company, see what they're doing? Maybe I'm just not looking enough.
Well, in terms of social media and stuff like that,
let's talk about social media then.
I've said it before. I think they plateaued. I'm not saying they're going away. I think they plateaued. There's nothing new to add to it. That I could see. And that's what innovation is, though, right? Innovation is when they bring something you never even thought of. Like, boom, there's this.
Right.
I've been saying for a while, though, I think Facebook has been testing the waters to do like a Facebook Premium or Facebook Plus, to where you can get the Facebook you've been using forever, but then come pay us $5 a month and you'll get this Facebook with all this other content that you're not used to seeing, these TV shows.
Yeah, I wonder what that would be. Yeah, maybe exclusive content from
I think they've been prepping us for that. I think that's why they're testing. They're getting Jada Pinkett on there. They're getting all these big celebrities to do like custom shows.
Let me ask you this. Do you know anybody that is subscribing to YouTube Red?
Oh, I don't know.
Red's been around for a couple years now.
In person, I don't know anybody.
Right.
I got some online friends that on message boards and video game chats and stuff that they say they use it. They love it.
They do love it?
That started because they wanted to be able to close the app. That was the only reason.
I remember people would look up playlists of music, and they would want to be able to close their app or close their phone and have it continue to play.
Now, if you got Android, you've been doing that forever.
Yeah.
But a lot of people got iPhone.
A lot of people have Apple phones.
And that's... You pay the YouTube, and that's one of the features you have that you can close it. And
so what are the other features of YouTube Red? So you can close the app while streaming something, so you can
there's
continue
premium
to
content.
listen.
It's like there's on Netflix.
Is it ad free?
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Everything is ad free at that point.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And there's exclusive content on YouTube Red. Mm-hmm. It makes a lot of sense, man.
They had the Karate Kid Cobra Kai on there.
I remember seeing the trailers for that, and I don't know. It's like when we talk about video games, there's just not enough there for me to want to commit to something like that.
I was never a big fan of Karate Kid. I'm familiar with the movies and stuff like that. I might have seen the first one once, but I don't know. I don't know a lot about it to.
Karate Kid was. I liked them. I liked the Karate Kid movies. They were good. Daniel-san. Pat Morita was the lead in that movie. The great Pat Morita. I don't know what else he did.
Ralph Macchio.
Yeah, Ralph Macchio. And then he came back for that Netflix series. Or was that YouTube Red? It was YouTube Red.
YouTube Red.
Very cool.
Yeah, no, but
what's the next innovation, man? Like, what is it? Like, TikTok came out of nowhere, and I'm just like,
that's more like Instagram type of style.
Yeah.
I know whoever likes TikTok is way different.
Yeah,
it's the same type of delivery. Like it's just micro video content, throw it out there, and social engagement or whatever. But Facebook try to add the rooms. They're doing rooms now.
Yeah, that's to compete with Zoom and all of the
stream from
teams.
Other people's pages now too. When I did the church service, that's how I did it.
Yeah, we should do a
stream from their from.
We should do a Facebook group meeting for fans of the show, if there are any, or anybody, anyone of Tsunami Digital Media.
Three-way conversation.
Yeah, I was about to say
a three-way call.
Yeah, we probably have 3 people that want to maybe hang out with us. That'd be kind of fun. I don't know.
As it grows, it'd be cool to just have like a little things to give certain people that really watch it, like a little community thing. Like nobody else saw this, nobody else got this, or whatever. Like
yeah, so we should. I mean, we're kind of in deep here. We should just do something. We should say something crazy, and then we have like a maybe contest, like we talked about.
Oh, we talked about that before. Getting like an Amazon card or something like that. Like if you made it this far, just comment in the comment below. Bubblegum. Yeah, you'll get a $25 Amazon card or something like that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that'd be fun to do. Why don't we do that? Hey,
not today.
Oh, not today. We don't have any money today now.
We should do something like it's got to be like promo or whatever. Like pay attention because something's coming.
Yeah, well, maybe if you're a business owner, maybe we give you a freaking discounted video, a small 30-second spot or something like that.
Yeah, we talked about that. I like
on
that.
your next shoot.
That and if there's, I'm still interested in if there's any causes out there. If there's any organization doing something crazy.
Yeah.
That could use some, some content. Let us know, and we'll work something out.
If you know of any, like Tony said, any kind of organization or cause or charity or a group of people that are doing good in this community in Hampton Roads that would want to maybe get highlighted. We'd love, because that's why we're doing this, man. We want to eventually, and we talk about this, I don't know if we've ever talked about this on the show, but we eventually want our company, Tsunami Digital Media, to get to the point where we could really actually do some good and really give back to the youth, especially.
Yeah.
We have this dream of one day owning a fleet of vans equipped with laptops, editing gear, and cameras, and we would just show up to schools for a week or two, little film camp or something like that. You pay or you wouldn't even pay. You would just show up. You get to sign up, and we give back in that way. So yeah, if I don't know who we're talking to right now. I think I know three people that comment on the show.
A few do, because a few of them got like 800 views or whatever. So you never know if you know somebody that needs some highlighting help or whatever. We'll figure it out either via coming on the podcast, either helping with some video content. But we'll figure out what works best for those people. But we're not above it. We've done a lot. We don't talk about it always, but there's stuff we've definitely done behind the scenes for organizations that haven't always been about the money. It's been about believing in what they're doing, and we want to help out. So we're still open to that. I like that stuff out there. It's real fulfilling.
Yeah.
But like you said, I want to get so busy to the point where it's like there's more time for that stuff. Because the idea would be that for us to have employees here to where we're always going to be working. We're always going to be working harder than everybody else. But to have people to go take care of a project so that we can go do stuff like that to where, we don't commit a paid employee to go do a free job. We would go do that while the employees do the paid job.
Sure.
And that'd be great. That'll happen. I want to do in-house classes.
Yeah.
But bring them out here in the meantime,
we got
partner with a school. We bring
the
kids
space,
over here, like drop them off here. 2 times a week during the summer, we'll have like a 1 hour class a night or something like that. And you come learn something on our gear and let's practice shooting and learn some basics. Entrepreneur classes, art classes, like the different
photography,
types. Recording, all that stuff.
Dude,
man.
some of the best times I've ever had in this medium is when I was an after-school rec counselor at a Virginia Beach early childhood development center. I was like a rec counselor for school-age kids, and during the summertime, the lead counselors would have to come up with club ideas. Yeah. So I did the film club, and we storyboarded their idea. They all kind of we picked 3 of the kids' our favorite ideas, and we voted on it. And then we had and we made a trailer. We made a trailer to a movie. I mean, ideally, we would have actually made the short film, but time was kind of not on our side, so we only had to do the trailer. But it was so fun just getting with the kids and seeing how excited they got and how creative these kids can be, man. It was just unbelievable. It's on the school's Facebook page, so I'll have to repost it again because they did a killer job, man. They did a really, really good job. They learned how to act. They learned how to shoot on the little iPhone camera. I taught them about framing and how to move with the camera and different kinds of shots. And then so they filmed it and acted it all out, and then I edited it, together and put some music to the soundtrack.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, man, it was a lot of fun. So I would love to get back to doing something like that, man. I miss working with kids. I do.
We could do that soon. To be honest, I think there's a lot of opportunity to do that now to take advantage, because kids are going to be working from home and stuff like that, and maybe there's an opportunity soon to just be like, one night a week or whatever.
You hear the word? You hear the word on the street about our city public school system?
Well, I sent you a link. Norfolk is like they've officially voted. They haven't made an announcement, but they pretty much might as well have made an official announcement. They said the school board voted unanimously to do virtual learning for 100%. At least the beginning of the year.
100% virtual learning.
The rumblings is
that's
that
Norfolk.
They're
that's
saying
Norfolk.
that, but if they're doing it, it's because other localities have done it. They've discussed it, man.
They're only doing it because somebody else is doing it?
No, they've done it because they're confident. There's already been discussions that other cities are going to do it. That's one thing about like Hampton Roads that I've noticed behind the scenes, that there is a much more regional effort than I thought there was.
Interesting.
Like when COVID first hit, I thought for sure that every city manager and stuff like that was doing stuff on their own. I didn't realize that they were really like speaking with each other. Like they're talking to Suffolk, they're talking to Richmond, they're talking, and just all discussing.
So you thought there was more competition, I
thought it was like
that's what I would
isolated.
Think. Yeah,
I
that's
thought
what
you
I would
do
think.
whatever you do with your district. There's a lot more conversation. So when I saw that, I'm like, they must have heard from Virginia Beach, and Virginia Beach either said they're gonna do it, or they said we're pretty much leaning towards that. For Norfolk to be confident enough to just go ahead and say it. Because Norfolk is not going to shut down schools and Virginia Beach have the schools open.
Sure.
That's not going to happen.
No, it's going to be a regional effort for sure.
Yeah, they've got enough information to where that's coming down the pipeline. Schools look like, and they're saying, what I've been hearing was it's going to be at least the first semester. There's going to be no in-class teaching at all.
9 weeks. Good luck, parents. Good luck, everybody. Good luck with your jobs.
Everybody's saying the same thing.
With your personal life. Good luck with work-life balance. Good luck with that. Good luck with finances.
People are bringing up good points. They're like, so for the parent that's quitting, are they going to get unemployment? Because they're going to have to quit to watch their kid. Or for the parent that's going to have to pay for daycare or private school now. Or
we've had that conversation.
Are they going to do it?
Family.
And there's just silence. There's silence, and it's a shame.
It's deafening. So hopefully, I think we're going to have to hear something in the next couple of weeks. Like we're going to have to, right? I mean, They're going to give us at least a month to prepare.
Annalise, who's starting high school, she's going to ninth grade. She got a thing in the mail that said, I think it's like this Monday or next Monday, to log in and for the orientation.
There you
It's
go.
going to be via the web. So
hire us to take a gimbal, and we will live stream a gimbal walkthrough for your high school.
no,
That's a guarantee. No, I'm just joking.
save your money. Go buy a gimbal. Put your phone on it.
Yeah, no joke.
And go do your live stream.
No joke.
When
man.
you want to go shoot a movie, then you call us.
Yeah. Oh man. All right, buddy. Well,
Other than that, things are great.
yeah, life is good. Life goes on, man. I mean, it's crazy times, but there's a lot of good happening, a lot of blessings happening between both of our families, man. You know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. New jobs, new opportunities. Stuff happens the way it has to happen, dude. There's a book called The Alchemist that I like a lot that you should read. It says that the hand that wrote I'm about to misquote one of my favorite books. But it's like the hand that, when you realize like the hand that wrote the entire universe wrote your life also. Like it's just it adds meaning. It's just like the same hand that created everything created you and puts everything in place. Like it's awesome. It's awesome. I'm happy.
Yeah, man. Me too. I'm very happy. Anyway, man, I appreciate you, dude.
I appreciate you too.
Yeah,
Next
man.
week we'll have a special guest.
Yes, we will.
We'll be back at it.
Hopefully, we got some things. We got some things in the pipeline here coming up.
Yeah,
We'll
And
see.
We got to work on our stuff.
Mhm.
We got to start putting we film everybody else. We don't film ourselves.
Yeah, no, that's changing soon, baby.
It's only a podcast up there. I mean, I like the podcast, but
Podcast is. I like it too. That's fun.
I want to do the whole inspiration. I want to do the Nike commercial.
We could do that. Black and white, baby.
I wanted to do black and white for a minute, man.
Dude, I know. Dude, we just
do
love black and
We
white.
should do black and white and then just release like later the color version or whatever. Like
That would be funny. This podcast should be in black and white, and then at the very end when we do the fist bump, it goes color.
Yeah, that's how we'll do it.
All right, there you go. You do the thing, man. I always do the damn
Ladies and
thing.
gentlemen, I'm going to do the thing, and the thing is, I'm Tony.
And I'm Matt.
And this has been another Tsunami podcast.
Bam.
Color. Wonder Twin Powers.
Activate.
Form of a lion.
Two guys in an office.